God has really been speaking to me lately, and I thank you in advance. You know, a lot of the greats, they died early because they were willing to shine light on the truth before their time. And these people were truly divine. Truly. You know, they didn't use the blessing that God gave them, the platform that God gave them, in vain. They said, God, you know, if you grant me this favor, I will forever reign your name. Your name will forever reign. Y'all welcome to Saved by Faith. Like, share, and subscribe if you're feeling the royal vibes, but double tap the notification bell as well. And, you know, I just feel like, you know, God just gave me a deep message in regards to marriage as well, because there's a lot of judgment and criticism when it comes to God's children. All children are God's children. When has the devil ever birthed anyone? Because you can't have one without the other. When has the devil birthed anyone? Anyone, and not even to give the devil recognition, because the devil is a state of mind. It's a possession of the mind. And if someone has control over your mind and your emotions, then, like they say, they are your master. So if Christ has control over your mind and your emotions, that's the highest level of enlightenment there is. But back to my point, in regards to judgment of God's children, you know, God gave me a revelation in regards to marriage. It's like, even if you're married, I know they say, you know, the marriage bed is undefiled, or, you know, you can get all as freaky as you want to in the marriage bed or whatever like that. But if you really truly think about it, if you are releasing yourself as a man, you're still releasing life. And if that life isn't towards creation, in my mindset, that could be seen as murderous. If you're truly Christian, a man of Christ, and, you know, some people, you know, some men and women, they act like they're so holy. They point fingers at everybody, but their mouths are foul. Like, it's just ridiculous. Some of the content that I see, you know, they're just making reactions off of other people's videos and making up stuff and talking about other people who have already succeeded in their purpose in life. And if your purpose in life is to downgrade and to talk about other people's journey, you know, everyone's like, oh, well, I don't do that anymore. Okay, so just because you have been delivered, what gives you the right to talk about someone who hasn't? It isn't their time. When it's their time, then you won't have anything to say and you won't have any content to make. Right? Or is it just me? You know, if you're truly going to be like Christ, you'll be abstinent. You wouldn't even be worried about having intercourse, even if you were married, unless you were giving birth. You and your wife shouldn't even have intercourse unless you were going to have her conceive. Y'all let me know if it's just me in the comments below. Like, a lot of people, they're not willing to be a sacrifice for Christ. That's what being chosen is. being strong, teaching your children about life and death. You know, everybody got an opinion on how other people raise their children. Some people don't censor their children from the world because it's impossible. So why not just allow your children to understand what the world is about, so that way they can be mature enough to understand what it is that they're going to see or that they have seen that you don't even know about. Because we were all once children, and there were things that we used to do that our parents still don't know. And at least your children will be comfortable enough to come to you and express to you. And I'm just feeling emotional. Like some people, you know, they weren't even comfortable with telling their mother or their father or who their guardian something about something that was going on with them, because of how, you know, they were probably treated as children, or, you know, it was just something, it was a reason why they felt uncomfortable. You know, maybe you didn't want to get someone in trouble, or you just felt uncomfortable expressing it, or maybe it was something that was normalized in the family environment. I don't know. That just came to me right now. You know, but express to your children, you know, especially about death. You know, let them know that you will always live within their heart, and that you will always be there watching over them, protecting them, loving them, and that you want them to keep living their life. You know what I'm saying? And also having God in everything that they do, you know, so that they can live productive lives just like you, and die happily. Because at the end of the day, we're all going to live and we're all going to die. That's one thing that we know for certain. That's the only thing we know for certain. That we are born and recreated. All right? So, y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. I love y'all. Stay aligned with divine minds.